Way too many one-on-ones, if they're even happening, turn into rushed status updates, awkward problem cleanup, or vague chats that go nowhere. It doesn't have to be that way. So here's a simple but effective structure that gives both people a better conversation, clearer thinking, and a real next step instead of another meeting that drifts. That's where the direct method comes in. It's a practical coaching framework that helps you stop firefighting every one-on-one and start developing people on purpose. This is not a script to read word for word. It's a repeatable structure that keeps the conversation useful, focused, and easier to lead. It all starts with D, develop a connection. Start by creating enough trust for an honest conversation, not by jumping straight into a performance issue. When people feel seen, defensiveness drops, and the real discussion starts. That makes coaching easier and more honest. I stands for identify topics. Get clear on what actually matters in this meeting so you don't waste 30 minutes to an hour circling around everything at once. Pick the priorities early, agree on the agenda, and keep the conversation from drifting into random updates that don't move anything forward. R, recognize the wins. Before you dig into problems, name the progress, effort, or improvement you've actually seen. This isn't sugarcoating anything. It builds confidence, reinforces what good looks like, and makes tough feedback easier to hear. E stands for encourage reflection. Good coaching is not you doing all the talking while the employee waits for the answer. Ask what they're noticing, what's working, and where they feel stuck. Reflection builds ownership because the employee is doing the thinking too. C, challenges and obstacles. You need to get specific about what's in the way instead of labeling everything as a bad attitude or poor performance. Sometimes the issue is skill, sometimes it's motivation, sometimes the system itself is broken. Coaching gets better when you know which one you're dealing with. Last but not least, T, takeaways. Every one-on-one should end with clear next steps, who owns them, and when you'll follow up. Now, the important part is setting them up for success. By turning those next steps into SMART goals, the employee knows what success looks like, how progress will be measured, and what happens next. Better one-on-ones don't happen by accident. Take an honest look at your current coaching conversations and ask yourself if they're developing people or just managing problems. For more practical leadership development, training systems, and service excellence content, follow along. Visit forgeforward.com to schedule a free consultation today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.